Hey, what's going on? I'm Apprentice Demand, and in today's video, we're going to do a review on Hinckley Springs Purified Water. So let's go ahead and get it poured up. And you see I got it on the side, that way I don't spill it and knock it all over the place, like I've done in past videos. But this is one that no one really asked for. I just happened to see it while I was in Wisconsin a little bit ago. I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and grab this and test it. But I know it's one that's really popular that a lot of people use. Now I'll be comparing it to this electrolyzed reduced water. We will see how it does today. Alright, so that first test that we are doing is on antioxidants. And as usual, this is the most important test of all the tests we're doing today. And that's mainly because of free radicals, right? So we want to ensure that we're consuming antioxidants to help lower that oxidation and reduce that inflammation. So, how we're going to test that? We're going to test it using this pinpoint ORP meter. So when we turn this on, put the wand in the waters. If we get a positive number, this is indicating that that water is oxidative or oxidizing, right? If we see a negative number, that this meter registers that it is a strong antioxidant, okay? So let's see what we get here with Hinckley Springs Purified Water. I keep wanting to call it spring water. Alright, we are seeing positive 295 and it is steadily going up, right? So by this meter is saying that Hinckley Springs Purified Water is oxidizing. Alright, so let's take a look at this electrolyzed reduced water, see what we get. What are y'all seeing? Okay, so we're seeing a negative 628, negative 636, and it's starting to go down. See that dash? So that makes this, per the meter, it makes it a strong antioxidant rich water. Okay? So there you have it. There's that first test. And if you're curious as to why this is so important, I have a link that'll show up on one of these sides that share why this is the most important to test, in my opinion. Alright? With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our next test. Alright, our second test is all about alkalinity. And I'm pretty sure many of you know about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these pH drops from ion faucet, put them into both of the waters and see what we get. If we see a red or orange or yellow, that is an indicator per the bottle that the water is oxidizing, or sorry, not oxidizing, acidic. And if we see a blue or purple or dark purple, the drops are indicating that that beverage is alkaline. Alright? So let's see what we get here with Hinckley Springs Purified Water. Alright, so Hinckley Springs is looking neutral. It's looking like a 6. Let me know what y'all see. I see a 6 from my view. It's funny because sometimes I'll come back and look at the recording later or look at what I did. I'm like, hold on, that's not what I saw. But to me, it looks like a 6. Let me know what you see. And then here, I see between a 9 and a 10. All right? So there you have it. That concludes this test. And if you're curious to learn about the truth about pH, because there's more than just the colors, then you want to check out that video. I'm going to have that pinned up here somewhere as well. Alrighty, the third test that we are doing is what I like to call superior hydration. And really we want to ensure that the water that we're drinking is hydrating us at a cellular level. Alright, so our representation of that and what we're going to do is we are going to make tea. I know that may sound crazy, but just imagine a chain link fence. If you hurl a beach ball at that chain link fence, that beach ball is going to come right back to us, right? However, if you took some little BBs, you threw them through that same chain link fence, they're going to come through or hit whatever car's behind it, and then you're going to be blaming me for it, right? Our water, we want that to do the same thing, okay? We want to actually pass through our cells or pass through that chain of cells to actually get into the mitochondria, fire up the ATP, give us energy, nutrients, get rid of waste, and so many other things. So this tea bag is going to represent us dehydrated. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill both of these cups up with water, and then we're going to give it 10 dunks. I just want to see if the water is actually small enough to make tea. Oh boy, let me let me do this. This is probably a smarter option. That. And then we'll take the electrolyzed reduced water, do the same thing here. Alright, now I'm going to give these 10 dunks. Let me just grab the bag. And let's see what happens. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at what we have here. By the end of it, it doesn't really look like we've changed anything with the Hinckley Purified Water. But with the electrolyzed reduced water, we see a darker, bolder tea. Alright? So let me try this again just to make sure there was no tricks or anything like that. We'll just pour some in here, see what happens. We don't dunk ourselves 10 times, right? Normally we're just drinking water. This is what ends up happening. You're probably thinking, like, Apprentice, hold on, you're trying to make cold tea. You gotta boil it. Well, why do we gotta boil it? It's because we're making the water molecule smaller. Alright, so as you see, regardless of the first test, we ended up getting the same thing. Alright? So it's crazy because if you're actually drinking the right water, you can actually take in nutrients better. You can actually cook better with those ingredients. And so there you have it. That concludes this test. And believe it or not, the magic to this is something I also have in a video. You can find that here or here as well if you want to learn more about why this is important and the science behind it. Quick recap. First thing we tested it for was antioxidants, the most important test. And we saw that it was oxidizing per the pinpoint meter, right? Or, yeah, pinpoint was saying that it was oxidizing, while the electrolyzed reduced water was showing a negative number, making it a strong antioxidant. The second test that we did was on alkalinity. We took the pH drops from ion faucet, put them into both of the waters, and then we saw that the purified water was slightly below neutral. It was pretty close to neutral. While the electrolyzed reduced water was looking between a 9 and a 10. And I didn't even check the minerals on this. And it says here that there's minerals added for taste. And it's purified through reverse osmosis, right? And or distillation, filtered and ozonated to ensure quality. Purified water with selected minerals added for taste. So, and they even say here that mineral amounts are not nutritionally significant. So I love the honesty. I like the transparency. They're like, hey, we added minerals to this. It's not to help you out. It's just for the taste. So keep that in mind. It's probably why it was showing up slightly below neutral, because normally a reverse osmosis water, very acidic. Alright? So something to keep in mind. But there you have it. That concludes this test. Oh, and then the last test we did was this. On the superior hydration. And we saw that it's not hydrating us. It's barely doing anything, right? While electrolyzed reduced water made a darker, bolder tea. So, if you want to learn more about this, I have a masterclass all about it. It is the first link, first pinned comment that's at the bottom of this video. Alright? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.